Ohio spotting them out. They're all waiting in the pit. In Flames coming in hot. They've got an Alk stun. Chilling Touch deployed. Uh-oh. DK trapped out. The 2 hero stun. Who's going to die first? It's ZYF who jumps in. He falls low. Surviving for now is the entirety of DK. All 5 of them, but Chilling Touch damage is going to start stacking up. CTY going to drop here soon. It looks like one more auto attack. He misses uphill. CTY survives. DK, they get the first blood. They end up getting 2 additional kills, bringing down the Alchemist, the Wraith King, and the Bat Rider. And they had Chilling Touch. How did that go so wrong? I think they did a poor job of focus fire. To be honest, in the chaos, didn't really get to see, but they got the 2 hero Alk stun to start off. I wonder if Acid Spray would have been better there. I feel like it might have offered them more in the fight, but
the battle
that's costly. 3 kills for DK. The funny thing is, EHOME are like, we see you walking in, and we're just gonna wreck you. And DK are like, we're not afraid of you. We got this. Wow, that was unexpected. Suddenly, Bloodseeker with a PMS, Quelling Blade, 275 gold in the bank. That's a happy Bloodseeker. Shadow Fiend also very close to his bottle, despite going for the Wraith Band build. So now mid lane gets a lot more manageable up against Mushi for Mr. Cold Snap. Alright, let's introduce the teams now that the insanity in the pit's over. Inflame on your Wraith King, DDC playing the the Ancient Apparition. And then we have ZYF handling your Alchemist. They're going to zone back black. They get the stun off. They're going to go to work here with the Chilling Touch. Doing a lot of damage. Mid will be Mushi himself, the M-God as always, on the Templar Assassin. And then to the offlane, I think the real hero for this team, as I've been saying along with Inflame, it's Mr. Ohio on the Bat Rider. And for DK, Dreamy You, playing the Venge, right now getting the farm in the lane. XBG, handling the Witch Doctor. They put the Bloodseeker in the jungle, so they are going to run it the same way EHOME did, which had pretty good results. Cold Snap, handling the Shadow Fiend as mentioned, and that leaves Black. .Z, not to be confused with the Vici Gaming Black, playing that Void. There will be a stun here on Ohio. Uh-oh. He may end up going down. One more auto attack, not quite enough to get the kill. So I think right now, if you're EHOME, you really want to go for a gank soon mid on this Shadow Fiend. Void off lane. We'll have a pretty easy time against the Alchemist if you leave the lane, but the issue is you've given up early kills to the Shadow Fiend. He's going to do very well in lane against the T8 compared to what he normally would, and you also want to punish this jungle Bloodseeker, so I would like to see a rotation towards mid fairly soon. Bloodseeker is not going to do much to help, but as I say that, I think DK a bit worried about. They're already rotating XPG towards the lane. Currently, Dire Team, no vision of that Wraith King, who is heading towards the bottom rune. It's a regen that he's going to grab.
Regeneration!
And at the same time, a bounty. Snagged by XPG. They'll trot back towards top. Whew, what a crazy start. So yeah, it is the Grievel's Greed point, value point early. Well, let's see if he looks to level it up further. That's really what I'm interested in. Does he go for that more greedy build? And if so, what's the item build here for Alk? I honestly have not seen the hero at all in the new patch. But I think, well, actually I think I saw it once, but it was as a support. It's going for like the standard Acid Spray, minus armor, gank build. Black caught out now. This might cause the Cold Feet to proc. They get the Alk stun as well. Oh, Black slated to fall. Last hit claim there is DOF will go happily back to lane. He now hits 3. He is leveling up the stun first. Maybe he just leaves it at 1 point in Grievel's Greed. Bloodseeker is a pretty efficient jungler with the 0 mana cost Blood Rage. Something he can just keep on spamming constantly in the woods, makes him farm a little bit more efficiently, and just the standard way to play it now. You eat these trees so that you... The aggro in this camp's really weird, and the creeps try to run around in circles. So they end up... And then they try to run back the other way, so they end up really not attacking you much. Choke point jungling, quite good for a hero like Bloodseeker. And he hits 4 at 3.5 minutes. It's a nice pace he keeps. And I guess the idea is as soon as you get your Rupture, you just start looking for pickoffs. So maybe go on the Templar Assassin mid, although she can just kind of stand her ground and tank up for a bit with Refraction. Definitely don't want to be running though. That would be bad. Boots and Bottle now acquired. Cold Snap, a great start for him. Sitting ahead of Mushi for now, as you'd expect. 15 and 6 with the early kills. And now Mushi gonna swing towards bottom lane. There's a double damage rune rating here. This could be a rune that changes up the course of this mid lane, though. Inflame has the smoke, has the boots. They're bringing the Batrider into farmer stacks. I think we may see DDC go for something here soon with Inflame. For now, Inflame looks like he wants to leech a little experience. You can see the Bloodseeker just staying at full HP. He picks up Gloves of Haste, not spending gold for the power treads yet. He maybe... I wonder if maybe he even considers going for the Midas. Try and counter this Alchemist, who is now going back for Grievel's Greed. Alright, so he will max it first.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Alchemist is very fun here to watch if he gets farmed. The sushi chef. Just chop, chop, chop. Slap chop machine. If you haven't seen that remix of the slap chop commercial, by the way, highly recommend you check it out. Delightful. CTY not going to go Midas. He'll go for the treads now.
Radiant's top tower is under
Your more safe standard build is... He looks to get his level 6 online and start having an impact because, well, while he's jungling, EHOME are prowling. They're heading towards mid. They have the double damage rune on TA. Could end soon. They actually... Looks like they maybe want to go on CTY instead. Is that really the plan here? No, they're going to swing on the Shadow Fiend. Dropping down the Observer Ward, and he gets trapped. Now, follow-up stun, Cold Feet to proc, Melt Strike already used, and Cold Snap down for the count. Bloodseeker still desperately trying to get that level 6. Very annoying to play against that global thirst now as well. It will be a Venge Midas in the safe lane. I will say that DK, back when we were doing the hexagons, this team would have had a very odd hexagon because they just play so damn greedy. Normally they draft like 4 or 5 carries, and they're kind of doing the same thing here with the Rupture mid lane, but Refraction is going to allow... Oh, Mushi, he's got Meld. He's just going to keep on running. Now he tries to hide and Meld. Now he tries to run. He kind of panics and just ends up getting run down. I feel like your better play there is just to stand and try and fight a bit, but meanwhile mid lane, Cold Snap in a bit of danger. He's low, and he's dead. While CTY starts farming the enemy Ancients, but Ohio's here. No Flame Break skilled up yet, of course, as he's only level 5, so won't really be able to do too much. This Alka is up to 3,400 net worth, though.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
What an interesting game. I'm not sure how much Mushi has played against the new Bloodseeker. It's not exactly common here in competitive right now, though I think it is after today. Coming out is the Maledict on the Mushi. Is he leveling it up? Let's see. Oh yeah, he is level 2 Maledict. Interesting. The heal's not as useful against Ancient Apparition, so I think that's the main reasoning here from our Witch Doctor. Cold Snap is sitting back bottom lane. They have a Chronosphere ready. They're going to look to go in on ZYF, maybe. No, still not. Radiant Vision, not seeing him yet. He's just off the lane mid. They're going to now rotate XBG in, maybe. If they don't go soon, they're not getting this kill. And Alk gonna allow out a long-range toss. Ice Blast coming in. Can they get off the Wraith King stun? Oh, they do. Black Sea in trouble now. Very low. He's ticking down. Is he gonna shatter? It looks like he might. They end up getting the Alchemist kill. Oh, he's so close to dying, but ends up not quite going down. The Alchemist, the Wraith King, both falling. Rupture was used there. Nice rotation from CTY. And it's gonna be up to Ohio to turn this one around. But remember, he's up against the Bloodseeker. And he is gonna be backing off right near that threshold of being scouted out.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
CTY going to be working on the tower here with Black Sea at his side. And at the same time, Mushi makes his way top. He wants to go on the TA. Stun was used. Still can continue chase. He's got the phase boots. The creep's not cooperating, though. Really getting in his way. I think Dreamy U makes it out now. Meld Strike, not enough. Maybe if he Meld Strike first, might have been enough. I don't think so, though. I think Venge still lives there with like 50 HP or something. This is an aggressive and successful jungle Bloodseeker so far. He's already at 4k net worth. Actually your net worth leader. Wonder what he goes for. Last game we saw the Sanjin Yasha.
Dire's top
This game you could make an argument for a BKB rush. Blade Mail wouldn't be too terrible. Can go for the day gun. I don't think we'll see a day gun. Choose your poison. We'll go in with the last and on the Shadow Fiend. No, Cold Snap caught out by Ohio. Debuts as Blake Dagger with a very nice rotation, getting the kill there. And in the meantime, the rest of DK just monopolizing the woods. A lot of heroes sitting back. Looks like there will be another Midas Black. Closing in on one if he wants to pick it up. Just about has that recipe. What's our Bloodseeker got? Oh, okay, Chainmail. Medallion, maybe?
We'll lead as
They do have Roche potential, DK, so if he wants to pick up a Medallion, it could be a great choice. Also nice to help counter the minus armor from EHOME. A very cheap, cost-effective item in general. The Bloodseeker picks have been pretty successful the past two games, I have to say. 3-0 and 2. They don't have that amazing synergy of the Bloodseeker Zeus, but still has made a lot happen in the laning stage. And it's going to be the old school way to play the AUK. Shadowblade now picked up. Man, this takes me back.
Dire's middle tower is under
This
attack.
takes me back a while. This used to be the build. TI3 era, I believe it was. Or was it before? I think it was TI3. Maybe before then. There used to be that time, back when Alchemist ult gave him bonus HP, where every game Alchemist would just get Shadow... I think it was Loda who popularized it. Yeah, he would go from Midas into Shadowblade. And then, as soon as you get your Shadowblade, you just start killing constantly with the stun, because the hero does insane damage. And there's good synergy, too. Shadowblade gives you that bonus damage on when you break the Shadowblade, and you combine that with the minus armor, and it's a very potent combo. You see, he gets the auto attack off first, now throws out the... It doesn't even need the Size Blast, actually. Kill already secured, essentially, but there will be the Shatter. The Void unable to do a whole lot. Demence uses Midas and pick it up before going down, but off to a good start here with the Alchemist Shadowblade, now the Bat Rider Lasso. A lot of heroes that can just go around the map finding these pickoffs. And it's going to be Void who picks up a smoke. Don't wonder what CTY is going to go. If he wanted a Medallion, he could have bought it by now. Does he go for Assault Cuirass here? Go for a Blade Mail. Uh-oh. Bottom lane. Ice Blast chucked out, but Black will actually get frozen. Uh-oh. That's trouble for him now. The Witch Doctor ult being channeled. It's going to lay into ZYF, and with the Chronosphere, Black ends up surviving. Doesn't shatter. Gets the turnaround kill. What a play. Big swing. Nicely done. And very close to dying there as well.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So he does end up going Blade Mail. This could be very potent. Up against the AUK stun, you see it coming, just pop that Blade Mail. I will say though, EHOME have a lot of heroes that like to build BKBs, so this is an item that CTY will need to continue to snowball with. He's been rather quiet lately, just farming off on his own, relaxing, not really too involved in the clashes since that early success he found. Still 3-0 and 2. Now that he's got his Blade Mail, they've got the Void Midas, Witch Doctor Urn, and Shadow Fiend building his own Shadow Blade. They're going... We're going to see a second one this game. Shadow Blade, new meta, apparently. And now the smoke into the pit from DK. Can they actually secure a Roshan though? They're just hiding in the pit for now. Shadow Fiend's gonna set up bottom lane. He fades into the shadows. How fitting. How appropriate. Trying to keep his eyes out here. Now he's gonna strut back a little bit.
Middle tower
They
is
do
under
have an
attack.
Ice Blast available though. It's only level 1. Black dropping low though, very low. He almost dies to the Roshan. He can't really do anything anymore. There's no Witch Doctor heal. He's just got to kind of sit back and watch while Shadow Fiend goes down. Ends up paying the price. Do they get this Roshan? That's the big question. CTY can't even tank it. Witch Doctor's not forced to. CTY coming back in. Witch Doctor getting nice and close, but without the heal, this gets very dangerous. I don't know if they could do this. Roshan, the XPG almost goes down. He's down to the last auto tech. CTY barely snagging the Aegis. They all scramble to get the hell out of here. Blade Mail popped by CTY, but as quickly as he gets the Aegis, he's going to lose it. And he looks like he will end up losing it twice. Is that really worth it? The Witch Doctor goes down, the Shadow Fiend goes down, CTY goes down, everybody and their mothers go down. And oh, by the way, there's a Templar Assassin in this game. Mushi's gone for his Midas. Counting the Roshan, this looks like still a 1,500 gold swing.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, I think they really wish they had the Witch Doctor heal there now instead of the level 4 Maledict and 3 Cask. That hurts. In good news for DK, they were actually leading up until that point, and they're still pretty even in net worth, with the Midas Dota paying off, Void as well as Venge. They are being matched by the double Midas of the Radiant as well as the Alchemist Grievel's Greed, though. And they're going to find Cold Snap. And they have a quick stun, Melt Strike from Mushi, and a quick easy kill. Clinical execution. At the same time, DK make their move, straight towards the Radiant Woods. In the front is Black. The OF's here. Now Chronosphere does reveal invisible units, so you can't just Shadow Blade your way out of this one, my friend. They dust anyway, just in case. Time walking in. They'll Venge stun. I think they want to hold the Chrono, but they might not have a choice. No, with the Maledict, I guess they do. Nice patience there from Black. Reserving the Chrono for a potentially bigger engagement. Now it's also a level 2 Chrono. So he'll have the lower cooldown and slightly longer duration to work with. I'm just admiring the Bloodseeker Dota. Honestly. Who would have thought there would be a day when Bloodseeker would be picked multiple games in a row? I don't think this hero's ever been in the meta. I'm thinking even back to Dota 1. I can't recall Bloodseeker ever... I'm sure he was picked, but never being like a go-to carry or hero of any kind.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower.
The times they are a-changin'.
Dire's structures.
By the way, Dreamy, you did show it, didn't mention it, but he went back for his Blink Daggers. Cold Snap's gonna get caught again. Well, they're farming their Venge up, their Bloodseeker as well, but Cold Snap is the one who keeps on paying for this. He goes down once more. The Shadow Fiend is unable to catch a break.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
It's the Ohio Blink Dagger really starting to pay off now.
Two-faced.
Just walking around the map, systematically dismantling the Shadow Fiend. That is death number 6 for him. Now, I mean, to be fair, as I did mention in the draft, if you want to run the jungle Bloodseeker, you're asking for your Shadow Fiend to feed, because at that point, you have Avenge, who's not really a support, who's just farming the top lane, and the Witch Doctor, who can't by himself always guarantee protection. They get this blink off, and the swap. It's a level 2 swap already from the bench, and Ohio's going to get caught out by this. They get the quick kill, it looks like. Rupture's still available for CTY. He throws it out now, but it's an awkward synergy with Void. Void means you don't move. Bloodseeker, Rupture means you want them to run. That's enough for the kill. They bring in the Alch stun. He ends up stunning himself while in Viz, though. They don't have the vision of ZYF just yet. His Maelstrom now delivered, going pure Glass Cannon Alchemist. Oh my, he's sitting on 950 health. And he's gonna pay for that. Blinking from the Venge, the stun's there. Just a few quick auto attacks, and ZYF hits the deck. 3 heroes now dead. It only cost them a Void. EHOME getting a little sloppy. And DK showing off the mobility and just the pick-off potential of their lineup. At long last, this Shadow Blade is out. I don't know how useful it will be for the Shadow Fiend as... Oh, Witch Doctor actually ends up going down during this time. Did he really stick around there? I figured he would back off ages ago with his team all the way back towards mid, but... Oh well. He ends up falling. Nice pick off there. 12 to 12 your scores. We hit that 19-minute mark. EHOME, they've had a great group stage so far. 15-3 DK, 6-8, not so much. And the game will settle into a nice farming rhythm for both teams, and it's hard to say who has the edge here. Both teams have a similar farming potential, I would say, overall. Plenty of heroes that are good at clearing stacks, lots of plus gold from the Midases, the Greevil's Greed. I think I maybe give a slight edge to DK, but I'm not. Just because they have the Chrono.
Middle tower is
That's
under
the
attack.
that's the $1 million ability right there. At long last, Inflame will crack level 11. So he gets the level 2 ulti now, cutting that cooldown by 100 seconds. The scaling on this ability is just so
Dire's
weird.
middle tower has been denied. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
There's a deny on this tower bottom, and at the same time, or mid, and at the same time, Black will defend the tower bottom. Battlefiend looking though. Oh, he's got the Requiem. He's got max souls. ZYF. Tread lightly. There's going to be a raise follow-up for this. Oh, no, he Shadow Blades out. He's a little bit slow on the raises, and ZYF ends up making it out to freedom. Now channeling the stun. Can they bring him down? Bloodseeker. It's going to keep eyes on him. The auto attack. Last auto attack gets the kill. There's no running from the Shadow Fiend. Very interesting way to run this draft. Shadowblade SF. Bloodseeker all over the map. And they're just constantly using the Venge and now the Shadow Fiend to try and set up kills, but Cold Snap will get caught out and he will shatter. Popped like a pinata as CTY looks to turn this one around. He surges in, he's got a Blade Mail online. He's going for Inflame. Not sure that's the go-to target there. Could have maybe tried for Ohio, but the issue is he will need somebody to cancel TPs or teammate there as Void walks forward. His smoke's going to end up breaking, but it's nighttime. I don't think he even saw Ohio's Batrider. This has been kind of a weird, random game, I feel like. Both teams, a lot of heroes just running around farming on their own, playing rather selfishly, to be honest. The Venge not protecting her Shadow Fiend at all. Like, honestly, just doesn't care about anything except getting farm and trying to be a carry self. It kind of feels a bit like a pub game in that sense. And at the same time, like, Mushi's just been off the map farming all game. Alchemist off on his own farming all game. The only heroes that have really been coordinating have been the Void, Witch Doctor to some extent, and the Batrider, Ancient Apparition, Wraith Cane. But there's quite a few heroes that feel like they're playing just solo Dota. It certainly made things spicy though. Score 13 to 13 in 22 minutes. They get the time walk. Oh, Mushi. Quick blink reaction there. He'll leap out. Now Chrono's down, and this may prompt a response from EHOME. Knowing the Chrono's offline, they could go for a play. Anta now secure on Bloodseeker, continuing to amp up his farm. And the Roche will respawn. That is your 8-minute Roche. The absolute minimum. Oh, XPG. Wrangled in by Ohio. Flamebreak is going to push him back, but the entire squad is here. Mushi running forward, jumping onto Dreamy U. Can he get the quick kill? He will. They know that there's no Chrono right now, so Mushi has a lot of room to maneuver in this fight. Now, XPG driven back. Boy, my kingdom for Chrono. They really need it as Cold Snap gets gone on by ZYF. It looks like he'll end up falling. Witch Doctor being channeled from the pit. They end up losing 3 kills. It's a triple for Mushi. He secures that one. He might make it an Ultra. No. Doesn't get the last hit. There's the Alku does. They get Vision on Black on the high ground. Incoming team wipe in just a few moments' time. Inflame leaps in, gets off the stun. The Cold Feet will proc, and it's an Ultra kill for Mushi. Slicing his way through the heart of DK, carving a path towards this Roshan, and now they'll look to take that too. Everything slanting their way on the back of that fight. Oh no, I missed my fight recap. Sorry, guys. I am but a simple, humble noob caster.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
It looks like, I don't know, 4K, 5K maybe with the Aegis. Big swing. Very, very big.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
And still Alchemist, no plus HP items. He is sitting on 1,000 health. Granted, a lot of regen, but the greediest output I've seen in a long time. Completes a Mjolnir. Still Not a
Dire's
single
middle
item
tower
that does
is under
anything except
attack.
help them farm faster. Well, obviously Shadowblade is some other utility, but definitely the Glass Cannon Elk. Seems to be working though. He's not the most farmed here. That title goes to Mushi after the last fight. Hit 6, 2, and 2. In theory, I feel like even if the Tia gets farmed though, DK do have tools to deal with it. They've got Chrono, Rupture, DDC getting caught out now. But both teams backing down. There is currently Radiant Vision of this, as you can see the deep war they've managed to place down. Blade Mail will be the choice for Inflame. UIF rotating out. Can EHOME go for some
Dire's
plays
top
now?
tower is under attack.
Let's think about that. They have the Batrider gem, so the Shadowblade won't be particularly effective. And Void is in danger. He's about to get caught by a lasso if he doesn't back off. At the same time, Alchemist looking for the long-range lob CTY with Manta, but doesn't time it quite right, so the stun ends up still connecting. He has a Blade Mail here, though. He's going to turn and maybe try to fight. He's got a Rupture online as well. Does he look to get it off? Who's he going to Rupture? Rupture's the Wraith King, but swap back around. Oh my, that's a big chunk of HP just instantly taken out. Now they Requiem. They turn on Inflame. They're going to get the Wraith King kill. At the same time, this frees up the top lane. Mushi working together with DDC. They're going to try and bring this tier 2 down. So a Void in the end for a Wraith King. Technically the gold going DK's way, but
top tower has fallen.
I'm not sure that's worth it regardless. CYF doesn't have a stun ready. He can just go to work with auto attacks perhaps. And they're bringing in the Batman. Once more, there's a flame break. They have the gem now. They push him back into ZYF, and he quickly deals with Cold Snap. Bam! Bringing him down in a hurry. The final kill of the past few minutes, perhaps. Witch Doctor falling top lane gets crushed by the Ancient Apparition ultimate. It will look to retreat out to Chrono. Oh no, not again, Black! Oh yeah. Oh my. That is just unfortunate. That hesitation, man. You can't hesitate on Void. You gotta just feel it in your bones if it's the right time. Confidence, man. Nice Manta by CTY, but maybe a bit too early, I guess, as Inflame will now end up setting up for his teammate. CTY wrangled back in by the lasso, and they'll deal with him. This Bloodseeker dying quite a bit now. He started off 3-0-2, now 4-3-3. Suddenly, Mushi's got his implements of pain, picking up the Daedalus. So now they have, let's do the math here. How much minus armor do they have? -7 from Acid Spray, another -7 from Deso, that's -14. That, we can check the armor on this Dire squad. That means the Void's in the negative. The Witch Doctor is like -8. Shadow Fiend's about -1. Venge is at -5. Heroes will not last for long against this level of physical damage coming their way, which means they need to have good Chronospheres. That's pretty much what it's going to come down to. And they are swinging around onto the top lane. Black just TP'd out, but say hello to the Bash Bros! EYF chopping meat. He wants some sliced shark, and he's going to get it too. I don't know if Hammerhead is considered a delicacy anywhere, but he's served up on a platter. I just don't know how I feel about sacrificing the Shadow Fiend's farm for the Bloodseeker and the Venge, though. Like, is that really worth it? Is that really the better choice? I feel like we've seen the Venge's farm come in handy like once. The one gank bottom lane is where I felt like the early levels made a difference. Had the level 2 swap, had the Blink Dagger, was able to get a big long-range initiation. But that's really been it. And because the Shadow Fiend got no help, now to be fair, I don't think Cold Snap is playing amazingly well, but he's 4-9. A lot of those deaths just part of the reverse snowball effect. A rainbow of TPs now descend on this bottom lane where CTY is busy pushing. Icebot's going to come through. They're bringing in the Batrider. Mushi's here as well. He does try to Manta the Flame Break, but it's going to connect on him. XBG now get the one who takes the lasso for the team as Two Heroes were maledicted, but not much follow-up to this. Now Inflame, they're trying to catch out CTY. He will begin to buy his Diffusal Blade. It looks like that'll be the choice, but ends with another death. At the same time, Alk finding the solo kill top lane. He's used the Unstable Concoction Surprise to kill a Void.
Dire's top tower is
Maybe
under
even
attack.
from 100 to 0 there. That's some big
Radiant's middle
damage.
tower is under attack.
1,300 damage done. All before the Void could even react. If he was using the Mask Madness to farm, that may explain just how quickly he drops. And GG. DK, they think it over. They are bested here, and this puts EHOME now at 16 and 3 as Yangus, or ZYF, going to work, but that's it. Game 1 to wrap. We've got one more game coming up in this series, folks, and then our final match of the day headed your way. The final match will be the Big Gods versus CSW, one of the teams that's having the most difficulties at 1 and 13 E's so far in the tournament. That's painful to even say. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'm LD. You can follow me on Twitter at LDDota. Check all the VODs at youtube.com/BeyondTheSummitTV, and stick around because EHOME versus